Music has the ability to evoke strong emotions that can affect the mood of individuals. The quality of music is that it has the power to create a stimulating effect on the mental and/or emotional state of the listener. Functional neuroimaging and lesion studies show that we control and regulate emotions in the areas of the brain such as the insula, the anterior cingulate cortex, and the ventral medial prefrontal cortex, which are also associated with conscious liking and recognition of music. Teenagers listen to an average of nearly 2.5 hours of music per day. Music is a powerful social force that also taps into an individual's personal identity, memories, and mood. In adolescence, music makes a major contribution to the development of self-identity and is also seen as a source of support. The purpose of this study will be to examine the impact popular hip hop music has on the thoughts, feelings, and behaviors of young adolescents. Adolescents' attitudes about schools, material success, appreciation of themselves, and others seem to be largely shaped by the music they listen to. I hypothesize that children ages 11 to 15, when exposed to hip hop music, will have a significant loss of control, regulation over their emotions. Due to the reason that areas in the brain that control and regulate our emotions, such as the insula, the anterior cingulate cortex, and the ventral medial prefrontal cortex, are also associated with conscious liking and recognition of music. The effect of music on these particular areas in the brain will in turn affect individual thinking. The study will incorporate 200 participants between the ages of 11 and 15 from primary schools in Queens, New York. Each child willing to participate will have to have consent from either a parent or legal guardian. 55% of the participants will be boys and 45% will be females. The demographics of primary school students in Queens, New York show that the racial distribution will be 24% African American, 14% white, 31% Hispanic, and 27% Asian. Parental or guardian consent will be required for participants. 1 month prior to beginning the project, permission forms with letters will be sent out to the schools by mail to be distributed by the school administration and staff to a select group of students for them to take home and complete. The instruments that will be used in this study will include mixed questionnaires. The questionnaires will contain questions that ask students about their thoughts, perceptions, and beliefs on their self-perception and effects of hip-hop music on their behavior patterns. There will be questions that will ask basic demographic information. The central theme of the questionnaire will elicit each student's idea about her self-perception and the effects of hip-hop music on their thinking patterns and behavior. To each question, students will be required to answer yes or no. There will be an optional part to where each student could write out a response or explanation for each question they answer. Another instrument that will be used in this study will be the positron emission tomography experiment, or the PET experiment. This process will be used in order to measure changes in the regional cerebral blood flow. The PET is also used because it is able to show activity changes in the amygdala. Limbic and paralimbic structures are core structures in emotional processing because their dysfunction is associated with emotional impairment. The PET will show involvement in the amygdala and emotional responses to music. The study will involve focus group sessions. These sessions will be held in a designated spot in the school, such as the library, and each session will hold about 30 to 40 students. Each of the sessions will most likely last between an hour to an hour and a half, and each session will be recorded. Students will then be required to take part in the PET experiment. Each participant will listen to a part of their favorite hip-hop music. An increase of regional cerebral blood flow correlated with increase in chill intensity will be observed in the ventral striatum, the midbrain, the anterior insula, and the anterior cingulate cortex, and also the orbital frontal cortex. The study will look to observe if participants have chill experiences to then understand if music will evoke activity changes in the amygdala.